Hello, welcome back to Ash of God's Redemption. Thank you for joining me today. So you've joined us in camp. We've just kind of healed up this Ents for some reason. I don't know why we've done that. These are normally enemies. We normally just kill them all, but one of our party members here wanted to heal them up, maybe question them, find out what they know. So let's talk to some of our camp members here, see what they have to say, and then I guess we will move on. Fine, we'll start off with Swarty. She's clearly upset. Should this concern you? Let's find out what's upsetting her. You approach Swarty and notice water skins behind her. She is either thirsty or in the middle of cleaning herself up. A woman can't find a place to wash without being watched. I step behind the men here, but Alice, the monk, was taking a stroll there. That man can't take a hint. Ask the other woman to hold a piece of cloth as a screen while you wash. Okay, how's your neck? It's no worse. It burns, of course, but the pain eased after I walked between the stones. They restored my strength, to be sure. When will the ulcer disappear? When the reaping ends, or when we all die. Try to ignore it for now. We need to save water. Better to stink than to die of thirst. Increase our loyalty. Don't speak for everyone. You'd not sheathe a notched and gory sword, would you? My body's much like your sword. My body's a weapon. Just as lethal, you mean? Swarty turns red, stutters to say something and falls silent. Did we actually embarrass her then? Seems unlikely. Okay, Doom, what have you got to say? Short distance from the others, Doom stands rooted to the spot. Is he considering returning to Frisia? What are you saying, Icon? I'm the same old Doom. Not being opaque, just think it's a bit too late for me to start from scratch. What choice do I have? Does it make a difference? Nothing. That's the irony. There's no other way for me. Why do you have to walk into that accursed tunnel? Whatever you do, the choice is yours. If you are coming with me, get ready, we leave soon. Don't take much these days. Straighten my clothes, tighten my belt, that's it, I'm ready. Can't help but wonder if what they say about the men here is true. If someone is ailing, they should walk between the stones. Obviously, you should not touch them, like patting a rattlesnake it is. We will not know unless you try. Okay, Shannet. Shannet quarrelled with Bola. You could ask Shannet about what it was about. What is it, Icon? Here to question me about the little argument with Bola? Just sit back and enjoy the show. You realise that if I wanted to kill her, I could do it with a flick of a finger. It's confident. I like it. What was the argument about? Could be about you. You don't believe me. Well, alright. I saw a ruby earring in Ephesian's ear, so I cut it off. Ear and all. But guess what? This whore told me off. Told me I shouldn't defile the bodies. You remind me of a peacock, fanning out feathers and flaunting. No fight nor flight. Doing everything poorly, but looking good doing it. Just remember, Icon, a crazed peacock is no less dangerous than a rabid wolf. I don't think I'd agree with that, but never mind. They shoot rabid wolves from a distance. Same goes for foxes. Okay, well that's Bola. Let's find out what Bola says about that then. Bola hides her face when she notices you. You did not intend to go around moralizing, but you have no desire for attention in your party.
Oh.
What do you want? Have you never seen a girl fight? Trust me, there will be more. Grab hair and knock out teeth. Don't hear me complain. You're not here to wipe our noses. I saw her lunge at you. She was showing off. She's hot-tempered and quick to flare up. She knew there were men watching. Men love a good catfight, so I told her off. Fine excuse. Shannon is so fetching in a fight. She's better than I am. What did you tell her? I told her that I'll not tolerate her whims. I can't stand it when the dead are butchered. I can't stand it when someone dredges up anger, as if I'm not angry enough. What happened to the ruby? A ruby? Did she tell you that? I couldn't care less about the ruby. Have you seen the Inquisitor's collection in Rodan? Shannon has it now, and she's expanding it. She also took the torture tools. I wonder what's driving her. I have no inclination to fuss over you. Don't fuss then. We could have killed each other, so what? You get on your horse and ride away. What are we to you? I shall do exactly that. Keep that in mind. I'm not perfect. I had to test this so much that I could kill. I care not what you use to test. And I don't care that you don't care. Okay, we're glad we got that sorted out. Oh, loyalty's decreased. Okay. You turn to see Shannon looking at you with poorly concealed anger. Okay, well let's speak to Reed. Reed's the kind of leader of this of the girls. Do you need me, Icon? This Ensig's name is Karma. He's still weak, but he can walk. He will recoup quickly. He'll fight for us. Really? Yeah, why should I trust it? The Ensig's are the servants of the Reaping. However, the magic that binds them isn't very strong. I can lift the enchantment. If it's so easy to recruit servants of the Reaping, why is anyone doing it? The Ephesians, the temple servants, why do they not control the Ensig's? They do control them. The Reapers and the temple control the Ensig's. Do you think the Reaping comes like a storm? The Ensig's are poison, but some of them are not completely seized by madness yet. They are few, but they can be saved. You can recruit an Enz that has not yet lost its mind. Only if it's not hostile, and only if there's no Reaper present, as well as no men here nearby, or if it's been soaked in blood. Then, if I'm lucky, I can recruit him. Grimmer held Enzers in shackles for weeks to remove the enchantment. With Karma, we're lucky so much blood has been spilled here already. The Menhir's powers have waned. And there is no Reaper nearby. And for a while, none will come. I'm shielding us from view with special enchantments. That said, no Reaper will take control of Karma, even if one manages to track us down. Why do they wear the masks? Different peoples have different customs. Why wear breeches? Because it is expected. In the Enz's homeland, the sun is scorching. A mask protects the face and terrifies the enemy. Makes sense? Where do they come from? Same place as the Menhirs. Grimrun wisdom likens the Enzers to bees. The hive came with the Menhirs and landed somewhere in Hale. To these bees, Menhirs are their flowers. Every reaping is springtime. They awaken from their slumber and sting. It's your responsibility now. Yes, mine and mine only. The Grimrid descended from Enzers. We're children of incest. Karma brings fresh blood. An Enzer's lifespan is short. In 2 or 3 years, Dominion will devour all of them that still live. Do you want him to sire your child? Who is this fresh blood for? You? That's not your concern. When we fight shoulder to shoulder, your concerns are mine. Time will tell if it concerns or offends you. We'll keep decreasing their loyalties, that's not good. I wish to speak to it. Keep in mind, I sense dishonestly easy. Sure, let's go. Speak to the Ends. I brought him up to speed and explained that we're going to Bakana and that we are companions by chance. The Ends saw a part in the fight and he's in awe of your sword skills. If you want to ask a question, I'll translate it for you. However, the Ends will soon master our tongue. Why do their swords not obey us? The Ends listens to Reed's translation and speaks several words in reply. His voice is odd, too soft for a man. These swords were the gods' gift to the Enzers. See the rings on their fingers? They control the swords. Trying them on would be a waste of time. These swords are like hands. You can sever them, but you cannot graft them to another body. How do they get here? The Ends listens to Reed's translation and gesticulates in surprise as he replies. He does not know. Just yesterday he was under his homeland's scorching sun, guarding Menhirs, much like ours. Today he finds himself here. He is confused, but he believes that it's all the will of the gods. Why are they here? Karma seems to guess your question before we can even translate it. They must protect the Menhirs and pour blood over them in liberation, to fill them with power and appease the gods. If the gods deem the sacrifice sufficient, they'll grant these lands to the Enzers. I have no further questions. Karma starts speaking almost immediately, pressing a palm to his chest. He points at your companions. He claims that I lifted a veil from his eyes, and that the skies were ablaze in his homeland. It could happen here as well. He hopes to stop some of his kin, and he's ready to fight them if need be. Why does it wear the mask? The Enzers wear masks so that the servants of the gods do not know their faces. These servants are called the Umbra. We call them Reapers. Are too dangerous, even as masters. The Ents wants to preserve its true self. Well, let it come with us. He understood you, Icon. Okay, we've got an Ents on our side. That's unexpected. Okay, Alice. Loitering forlornly beside men here, Alice the monk casts wary glances at the dead Frisians and Enzers. He seems disinterested in arms and trophies. You address him. Did the men here help you, Alice? Did it cure your weakness? Alice shrugs timidly. Yes, I'm cured, I suppose. I just cannot get over walking side by side with death. It's common knowledge that standing between the stones is much preferred to touching them, he hesitantly adds. Today I learned why. I saw the dead Frisians by the men here and knew that touching is what killed some among them. Let's ask the monkey if he knows anything about the sage in the steppe. Alice looks perplexed. There's all kinds of folk in the steppe. Hard to tell whether someone's a sage or a man-eater. Thank the gods I never met either. Though truthfully, I can't say for sure about the man-eaters. Alice suddenly remembers something. My brethren encountered a sorcerer on the Quimera path on occasion. He claimed to be looking after men here, but that's bullshit. There are no sacred stones in the area other than the reclining men here. Then it needs no minding. You turn around and leave that another word. Okay, let's have a look at the men here then. We're going to walk between them because we know that that's good. You walk between sacred stones, careful not to touch them. The divine force washes over you and suddenly feel at peace. Your wounds are healed, your mind settled, seeing that you are unharmed, the others follow. Walk between them again. Yes, injury decreased by 2. You walk between sacred stones again, yet nothing happens. It appears that the men's power are completely drained. Okay, we can leave. Right. Check out our company. Okay, so we have karma on our side. Level 4. You have no idea what these guys do, but they're very powerful in battle. So let's have a look. +3 to attack. +2 to walking. We don't know, do we? Can we look at his stats? We can. Okay, attack 7, health 29. There's no injuries but low loyalty, obviously. 22 energy, walking 1, running 4. Wow, they really don't move around a lot. So basic attack deals 7 damage. We have a retaliation. Increases your counter attack by 7, does not end turn. Oh yeah, we've seen that they do counter attack a lot, that's good. Mental Strike requires 4 health, deals 7 damage and reduces the attack of an enemy unit by 1. Deadly Jab requires 6 health, 3 energy, deals 14 damage to everyone on the line, that's good. Increase your health by 7 when you kill an enemy, that's like a passive skill. Okay. So walking, I think would be a very good one to do, we'll definitely do that. +5 to health, 5 to energy, that seems pretty good. You've got 7 levels of that one. Skill Deadly Jab, -3 to the health cost of the ability. That would be quite good, I will take that. And I would like the extra health and energy, that's probably a good one to go for. Extra attack, +2 to damage on the jab. -1 to cooldown, -3 to the energy cost, so that would mean it'd be completely free. That's quite good. -1 to attack of a target. Okay, I'm thinking we go extra health and energy. It's probably the best one to go for to start with. Okay, looks pretty good. I'm tempted to put him in the battle in the next one. Doom's not really been doing anything. These other ones are quite good. We do have 2 archers, but archers are very good. We'll leave them there for now. I might just swap out Doom for Karma, to be honest with you. For our next battle, we'll try them out. Okay. Right, let's move on. There's nothing else you can do, you can go.
Not everyone made it to the top, but among those who did, nobody managed it by sheer luck.
Okay. Okay, well, we're back to Hopper now. Thorn's escape causes... Oh, damn, what was that say? It was too fast. Why would it skip? That's annoying. That doesn't let me do that. Not sure what was going on there. So we're back here. We've got... might be a good idea to talk to Ake about the Cardinal. We've also got Shek So let's speak to Ake first. He's part of our party, so we'll speak to him first. Okay, listen, my friend, I'm not asking you to spill out your soul, but I want no misunderstandings between us. You're keeping an eye on me, aren't you? Who sent you? Was it Prince Trieg or Corazon? You're good at sword fighting and town hall destroying, Hopper, just as you're good at reading people. Well, I'll not lie. It was Corazon who asked me for a favour. What kind of favour was it? The cardinal wouldn't ask something trivial, I suppose. And did Corazon give you any orders regarding the prince? How would you even say that? Corazon may be angry with His Highness, but he's a cardinal, not a highway murderer. Do you really think I'm capable of something like this? I'd sooner end my own life. Yes, it is a bit hard to believe. Great warriors don't usually run errands like this. Do you report my every step to the cardinal? Why does anybody want to know about your steps, especially every single one of them? How could I possibly report them to him? I'll be damned if I know. Trust me, if Corazon wants you to report to him, he'll find you anywhere. Well, does Corazon have his own stake in this game? Actually, he does, but it's just so absurd, you wouldn't believe it. Truthfully, at first I couldn't even make sense of what he was asking. But the most important thing is, this favour of his won't affect my service to Joanna. Believe me, Ake, some things aren't as silly as they seem, and the Cardinal is definitely not stupid. Then tell me, Hopper, why is Corazon looking for Glida? He said something absurd, like Thorn can do what he may, Prince Ho's of no importance, but the girl must be kept safe. He told me just to make sure she gets to Opacin. What can you say about that? I don't know what to tell you, Ake. I can think of one reason. The girl may be of use to the temple. That's for Opacin. It's a special place, Ake. The reaping has never hit Opacin in full force. I don't think he would do this one, but I'll ask it anyway. Maybe he asked you to stab me in the back, eh? Why would I do that? Well, if you made an attempt on the prince's life or something stupid like that, I'd do it without asking. But things being as they are, what in damnation, I did not sign up for murder. Good. You know cardinals, they're a weird bunch. Yes, he carried me out of the rubble, but even a cat can drag a mouse out of a puddle. There's reasons for doing so, however. Perhaps I should be going. But wait, I've been meaning to ask, why did you send Stein away? I never liked him, odd and secretive, keeping to himself at all times. Truthfully, I never trusted him, and I can't understand why Prince Trieg forced him on us. I think Stein had his own reasons to be secretive. Anything could have happened to him when the reaping began, but if you don't like him, then I won't argue. Okay. Let's go to Shek. Speak to him. Perhaps you could clarify something for me, friend. Why was a prince serving in a neighbouring kingdom at the rank of a simple soldier at that? Someone's been feeding your stories, I see. Prince claims that the king wanted to marry him off to an elderly and unattractive Gebadan princess, but I think the true reason is completely different. That's what piqued my interest. High-ranking individuals don't often share the rigours of service with ordinary folk, and they certainly never do so in secret. You don't know our king. He's too hot-headed. If anything goes against the grain, he flies off the handle and behaves rashly. Luckily, Prince Trieg is much more sensible. But even he wasn't able to protect his son, who was ready to confront his grandfather regarding every little detail. No surprise there. I would be more astonished if the young Scion didn't go against his elder's will. Our king is always rushing things, but with Ho it was like a knife hitting a rock. The young prince turned out to be more stubborn than his father. The princess is one thing, but Ho didn't want to concede, so the king said, I don't want to see you until you've had your fill of shit and grit. I see now. Prince Trieg made his base in Ursus to be close to his son, and his son joined an Odolan company of young soldiers to keep away from his grandfather's spies. You're quick on the uptake, scribe. Well, if that's all you wanted to know, I'd better go. I've got so much to do. Okay, let's go and speak to Teak. Aha, Sir Scribe, would you like a bite to eat or something to wet your whistle? I've got both. Neither, Master Innkeeper. I have a question. I know that I arrived in search. You know that I arrived in search of Thornbrennan and discovered something curious. Tell me, how did he quarrel with his brother-in-law, Brand Vichy? They've been enemies for some 20-odd years. Whenever those two meet, it's like throwing fresh kindling on the glowing embers. Oh, what kind of embers are those? I've heard it's about some sort of inheritance. Well, it could be about the inheritance now, but I'm not an Alderland scribe to tell you for certain. I only know that Bran Vici has been bearing a grudge against his sister Leekie Vici, the mother of Thorn's children. But Thorn's wife perished. There is no one to hold a grudge against. Yes, I heard that she perished. It would anger Bran even more. I reckon he'll not rest until he strangles Thorn's offspring. This Bran turned out to be a rotten bastard. Well, that's all I wanted to know. See you, Zeke. Okay, let's go to Under's house. This is where Thorn's daughter was last seen. She's left any trace, so it'll be here. Shek fumbles with his keys, opens the door and enters Under's house, explaining all the while. The abominations hid in the house. Had it not been for Thorn, they would have caused more trouble. Vila and Glida, however, disappeared. How and where they went I cannot fathom. You take in the humble furnishings of the traditional Barkandan dwelling. Could she have escaped through the roof or a secret passage within the house? Shek smiles into his moustache. The house was surrounded, guards posted in every yard of the block. When we then left no stone unturned. We rapped on walls, lifted floorboards, we didn't find anyone. I'm starting to think that Filia and the other girl were simply not there. You fetch a stool for Shek. Have a seat while I take a look around, if you don't mind, of course. Don't worry, I shan't keep you long, nor will you have to carry me out on the rubble, I promise. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff here. Junk. Look in the junk. You go through heaps of useless junk, moving barrels and crates around, yet you find no trapdoor. Outhouse, a sturdy privy in the backyard. The smell leaves no doubt this is an outhouse. Well, check the hole, sure. You're kidding, right? Of course not. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have said yes. Inspect the walls. This Under wasn't exactly living hand to mouth. Not everyone can afford a mahogany outhouse. Okay, let's check the hole again. Let's go. Oh yes. Are you sure you want to do this? Of course. This is, well, a shithole. Oh god. It's really giving me plenty of chance to back out. I don't know, I'm going for it. Squeamishness is pastices. After carefully examining the hole for several minutes, you realise it's far too narrow to make an escape through. Even one's head would hardly fit. Okay, but we'll leave close the door. Don't know whether that actually did anything. That was just a bit of humour, maybe. Okay, check the garden. You walk around the plants, you marvel at their variety. Some of them are quite rare. Fight back the temptation to borrow some valuable ingredients. In any case, it would be impossible to hide anything among the flower beds. The wall. The main here is located behind the wall. You yell to Commander, Shek, are you still in the house? Look, you can get down to the men here behind the wall. Shek's frustrated voice carries over from the house. Told you, we have the house completely surrounded. The temple guards are always watching on the other side. Okay, lastly the table. You see a stone table, most likely used to prepare potion ingredients. Inspect the table. Having carefully examined the table, you notice scratch marks on the flagstones to which it is attached. What caused them is unclear. Let's move the table. Try to move the table. With success. Underneath it, a ladder descends into the darkness. A small scroll is attached to the first rung. Before you snatch it before Shek approaches you. The commander shakes his head and then points out an inscription on the bottom side of the trapdoor. You recognise the handwriting from the double men here. And if you do not burn out, carry it. Shek shrugs. Pure witchcraft. Let's go, this place gives me the creeps. You unroll the scroll, making sure Shek can't see you. For some reason you're certain that it's meant for you. The writing is from the same hand. Your path leads to the west. May you not shy away from tall buildings, and may you remember old friends and ancient enemies alike. As you leave Under's house, Shek addresses you. What a catch. Congratulations, Hopper. I never would have found that cellar myself. You nod. This is where Glida was hiding. She waited till everyone left, then escaped. Looking for her will be like looking for a needle in a haystack, but I will still try. Coming to your senses, you add, I need to pack and let Ake know what's going on. Shek chuckles. You need a rinse. You sort of stink, so go now and I'll inform Ake myself. Yeah, probably because I inspected the toilet too much. Shek catches up with you, having almost reached Ursa's gates. The commander looks worried, anxious and slightly taken aback. It seems he has something important to tell you. He gestures for you to ride up to him. Shek whispers loudly. I didn't want to tell you this. You might take me for a madman, but there is so much insanity around anyway. A couple of days ago, an old woman appeared at the gate. Her frame was fragile, but her eyes were young, quite peculiar. In a way, she looked like Under. In a way, she didn't. Shek looks around nervously. She told me that if I see the scribe, I should tell him one word. Frigga. Thank you, Shek. You thank Shek and leave the city. There's plenty to ponder as you ride on. Okay, so travelling through the Ashen Wastelands is reckless, but it's the fastest way to the west to the Marshal's Watch. So we are just kind of following behind. Where exactly? Oh, we're way over here. We're at Ursus, yeah. So we could go to the Two Geese Tavern. Let's have a look. The Old Governor Road, yeah, to the tavern. Woodland Way to Cooper's Village. We're going to the Crooked Men here no matter what by the looks of it. And the Southern Road to the Woodpecker's Tavern. So we've got the Two Geese Tavern, Cooper's Village. I like the sound of the Woodpecker's Tavern actually. I like a woodpecker. Let's take the Southern Road. Nondescript dirt road connects Ursus to the Bacana Road, full of shady characters. Honest villagers steer clear. Well, that's fine, we'll go that way. Ake lags behind. You pull up on the reins, waiting for the giant to catch up, so you can see his face. His jaw is set. He is in pain and toughing it out. You make him stop. Even the hero needs a break from time to time. What happened? Ake waves away your concern. My back is acting up, damn it. A weak spot. It's because I'm so large. It's tough to haul all this weight around. Turn the wrong way, sleep on the ground, or forget to put fir twigs under your bedroll, and bang, your lower back is screwed. Can't breathe in or out. Put me in a brawl, or in a Buchanan bathhouse with a pretty lass, and I'll forget all about it. We could examine his back. Are you a book lover or a healer? Ake asks suspiciously. You want to put an enchantment on my back? What if it falls apart, like the Albius Town Hall? You leap from your horse and help Ake down. Don't fret, soldier. The Albius Town Hall didn't collapse due to any sorcery of mine, but because I took on another spell. All your back needs is a new couple of able hands and some good ointment. It'll be good as new. Ake leans over, watching as you spread his bedroll on the ground. I doubt that my back will ever be as good as new, but I'd love to heal it. This stupid illness has put me out of commission for a fortnight before. At least in those days I had a woman to keep me warm in bed and a bed to lie on, but now I can't even lie down. Amused by Ake's complaints, you make him lie down, roll up his shirt and rub his back with a pine tree ointment. You run a hand along his mighty torso, carefully realigning the troublesome vertebrae. Soon, Ake is able to climb onto the saddle all by himself, and you continue your journey. Oh, well, wasn't that nice of us? Okay, so we want to carry on to the Highlands Settlement or the Trapper's Path. I'm going to take the direct route to the Trapper's Path, get to the Scarlet Tower. You feel the reaping grow stronger as the shadow falls upon you. The curse that has crippled your arm is reaching for your heart. If you give up and feed some of your power to the enchantment, you can prevent the reaping from growing stronger. If you resist and conserve your strength, dark magic will tighten its grip on the world. We've had this several times before. We've given into the curse every time, just to kind of prevent the reaping from growing. I'm going to keep on doing that. Our stats get lowered every time. It's kind of bad, but you do gain a skill point from doing that. The blackness in your hand creeps upwards, sapping your strength and chilling your heart, and yet the reaping halts, if only for a while. You console yourself knowing that suffering lessens the evil engulfing Timonium. Okay, as you restock supplies in the roadside village, a distant tower draws your attention. The locals are eager to share that a Duranian official's daughter recently took up residence there. A woman is reportedly a witch, so the tower has been nicknamed the Witch's House. You recall a piece of advice, including tall buildings, and decide to pay the witch a visit. The witch turns out to be a very good-looking young woman. At the sight of Ake, she blurts out her name, Atori, and shows you her temple license. She then complains that someone has covered the interior walls of her tower with indecipherable runes, protected with charms that would take her more than a year to break. Well, yeah, let's look at the tower. Atori regards you suspiciously. Oh, I should have kept my mouth shut. No, I won't let you in. I can learn a lot from the way that enchantment is woven. I'll untangle it myself in time. Right now, I have other matters to attend. You consider your options. You can't force your way in, or Atori's father will have your head. You could use a subtle enchantment on her, but it would be easy to underestimate the power the Scarlet Witch might have. She mentioned some matters to attend. Perhaps you could render her a service. Yes, let's ask about her matters in need of attention. Atori is eager to tell you that both she and her father strongly oppose slavery. For a long time, the witch was tracking Ryan, who had once raided Burkanian villages with girls and driven captives into slavery. The search for Ryan is what brought Atori here. The witch has already located his hideout, but she won't venture there alone. Now she waits for her father's men to come to her aid. However, Ryan might escape while she waits. Now, if you could assist in his capture... You realise that you could do the right thing and be rewarded, but tracking down the bastard could take several days. I'm going to do it. I think we'll do it. You tell Atori that you will find and punish Ryan. With a brilliant smile, she provides detailed directions to the slaver's accomplice hideout. You depart immediately. You depart in search of Ryan, but don't have any luck until the next day. 8 points out a man with a crutch standing by the side of the road. Look, he matches Atori's description. That's Ryan. The bastard is pretending to be wounded. He probably leads kind-hearted strangers to his accomplices. You can't stop Ake's rumblings before Ryan understands what's happening. Leaping up, he throws his crutch to the side and disappears into the bush. It's not my fault. Let me do it, you hear him yell. Whooping happily, your companion jumps from his horse and runs after Ryan. You stay on the road. The last thing you need to do is break a leg in the deadfall. You're not alone for very long. After a short while, several gales run out of the forest. Ryan's buddies must have come to see what's going on. You pull your sword from its sheath and turn your face to the sky. Are you serious? The moment I'm alone, someone tries to kill me. How about some variety? Okay, let's do this. We'll do the split and then finish up. So we do have 6 skill points. Wow. Okay, let's do this. Spend 4 to unlock. So can I not do this? Okay, let's have a... hang on. So unlocks Devouring Blow, deals 20 damage and increases your health or energy by 10. Can I do that? I can. That's an amazing skill. What are these things here? Extra energy. Everything here is done. We can also do extra damage on his circular hit. It's pretty good. What else we could do? Unlock skill. Taste of Blood. Increases your attack by 2 when you kill an enemy. I mean, that seems like a good one to take. Just a passive skill. -3. Okay, so Mental Blast. Reduces energy by 10 to a random energy unit. Does not end turn. That's a nice one to do. And to reduce the cost of it as well. I will do that. And I can just completely make it free. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we have 8. +3 to damage. So it deals 20 damage. Increases your health or energy by 10. That's a very nice skill actually. Does extra damage. Can we actually get any of these things? Fireblade. 12 energy. Deals 10 damage to health of all enemy units. I'll take that. I can go right into these ones. I've got 1 left now. Okay, what else do we do? So Fireblade. -2 to the energy cost. I think we have to go in for that because that is a very expensive skill. Can we increase his energy by anything? We can, so we could pump up his energy as well. Oh, he's got some powerful things here. The Mental Blast. We could reduce cooldown. That's a completely free one to do as well. We could do that every turn. Well, not quite, but... oh, that's a good one. And also extra damage to his Quick Strike. Plus increases energy. Plus 2 damage. I'm going to take the cooldown reduction. Yeah, that seems good to me. Whew, okay, so we are... well, what I'll do then, I'm just going to move him over to one side, so... actually, I'm going to move him over to this side and try and deal with these guys first. These guys have to waste their turn moving over to try and get me. Let's go for it. So, first of all, deal 10 damage to the health of all enemy units. That's a great way to start off the battle. That's just an insane ability. Can any of them reach me? So none of them can reach me. So now I can just move up to him. So we could do reduces 10, and I should have done this first actually. 10 energy to a random enemy unit. It's a completely free ability. That gets him, and I've still got my action. So we're just going to go for a basic attack. Deals 10 damage, increases my energy. So I'm just going to move up to him here. And we'll do a basic attack. Yeah, I might as well just go for his health. Ooh, a counter attack there. So I'm hoping none of these guys can reach me here. And I'm just going so fast here. So what is this one? Deals 20 damage and increases your health or energy by 10. That's a nice one. Cool. Reduces it. Yeah, we'll do this. Just every turn. Seems pretty good. And then I guess, do I just take him out? Might as well just do a basic strike on him. Increases my energy. This is amazing. It's a very powerful unit. Yeah, so we can do this again. Just take out everybody's energy. What does this one do again? Just a 24. Doesn't cost anything. I might as well do that one then. That's a 3 cooldown. So okay, so I'm going to move up to him here. And then increase energy, increase your health or energy by 12. So we're going to do that. Do I get the choice? Ah, okay, so it depends. If I do his health, it increases my health. If I attack his energy, it increases my energy. I'm going to go health. Yes, and every time I kill someone, I gain extra attack. Can't reach me still. Deals 14 damage. Oh yeah, because my attack has been going up every time I kill someone. This is now dealing even more damage. This will just kill everybody. Oh my, that's so powerful! That is so powerful! It's going to just increase my attack. It's just going through a pointless animation here. Because the fight is already over. That's incredible. Wow, he's powerful. And we gained another skill point for that. When you're done, your companions come back carrying Ryan's severed head. Ake observes the Gale's corpse and looks at you inquisitively. You only shrug. Your way lies back to the tower now. Atori is happy to see you. Seeing Ryan's head, she grins and invites you in. You enter the tower without further ado. Inside of the tower is indeed inscribed from the floor to ceiling. It's the same word written over and over. Churlan. It's the true name of your old friend, known as Rask and Pakana. Once you've read them, the runes vanish without a trace. You say goodbye to Atori, leap into the saddle and carry on with your journey. Something feels different. It takes you a while to realise that your blackened arm feels less cold. A good sign. Nice. Okay, right. Well, that seems a good place to leave it there. That was a really fun battle. Very, very easy. He is so powerful. I can't wait to get into more battles with him and try that one out again. And we can level him up as well. That's incredible. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you for watching. Join me next time, and I guess we'll be heading west then. Where are we going to? The Burial Stockade, is it? Marsh Watch is the ultimate goal. Over here, so we're heading down here. So yeah, maybe we'll go down this way. But yeah, that'll be for next time. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.